Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris, and in today's video I'm going to do a makeup to celebrate love. For this particular look, I wanted to feel very beautiful. I wanted to do more of a look to celebrate the love for myself. Why not? My whole makeup identity is not to do the makeup for other people. It's to do the makeup in a way that empowers you, in a way that makes you feel so good, that makes you feel pretty. Because the reality is, there could be 1,000 people telling you that you're beautiful and pretty and that you look gorgeous, but if you don't feel it deeply, you're never going to believe it. So makeup can help you feel more beautiful, and then you will truly believe that you are actually beautiful. So I challenge you for this Valentine's to do a beautiful makeup look for yourself. Something that maybe would take you longer, something that's, a bit more worked, but it makes you feel fantastic. It makes you feel gorgeous. It makes you feel so sexy and so feminine. Take that time for yourself. This Valentine's Day, we're celebrating love for ourselves. Why not? All right, this is the look that I've created for this video. It's very, very in-depth. So I hope you're going to enjoy it. I'm not very chatty in this video because I'm so focused on how I apply the makeup. Let's get into it. Hope it's very obvious that I am dressed. YouTube, please do not block my video. On YouTube, if you wear something like this and the whole video you don't actually show that you have clothes on, they can block your video. So I'm wearing a dress. We're gonna start with skincare, and I'm gonna use everything from Clé de Peau. This is the Hydro Softening Lotion, and I'll do just one pump. And I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that I have nothing in here, so I'll spread everything on the chest. There is this very famous facialist. Maybe you guys already follow her on Instagram. Her name is Jonna Check, and she says that your skincare should start with your hairline and should end at your nipples. So I'm trying to do that every morning, every evening. I'm trying to apply my skincare in this area. By the way, this lotion is really softening. Right after you wash your face, if you leave your skin with no product for a few minutes, you start to feel that sort of tightness, that dryness on your skin, or at least that's how I feel. When you apply just one pump of this and you push it into the skin, I'm telling you, you will see how your skin immediately becomes softer. It's like so pleasant to touch. Very nice texture. Next, I'm gonna do 2 pumps of this concentrated brightening serum, also from Clé de Peau. It's about this much product, very liquidy. And then in the morning, I was applying one of those patches for my chest area because I sleep on a side and I have large breasts. I've got like these very giant wrinkles right here. If you guys know any way you could get rid of these without any needles being involved, that'd be amazing. And then Clé de Peau Enhancing Eye Contour Cream Supreme. And it comes with this little applicator. You take your product. Oh, that's a lot. That's so much product. Let me take a little bit away. Yeah. And then with the other side, which is nice and cold, I'm gonna massage the area. It feels so good when I put it here. Here is also so good. Sometimes I like to press with my gua sha in the morning when I do my skincare. We have no time for that. Okay, let's keep moving. Next is Clé de Peau Intensive Fortifying Cream. And this comes with a little holder where you could put your scoop. I think that's enough for my whole face. It looks so good on the chest as well. You could tell by the color of my lips that today is not my day. I haven't been well in the past week or so. I have a sore throat, I'm not sleeping well. I haven't worked out at all this week. I feel like I haven't been very good with myself this week. But you know what? It's just a week. In the scheme of life, a week is nothing. I'm going to use the new All Hours foundation from YSL. This is reformulated and it's supposed to last just as long as the original formula, but it's a lot more light in terms of texture. It has amazing coverage, but it's even more fluid, I feel like, than the original. I'm going to use medium warm 2 mixed with light warm 4 because I have 3 shades and this one was way too dark and this one light warm 4, it's too light because I have self-tanned about a week ago, and on me self-tan really lasts for about 10 days, 9-10 days, so I still have a little bit on. Therefore I'm going to make my foundation darker. So 1 pump of that, 1 pump of that, and let's see. Yes. Yes. Just a bit too warm. I think like on my body, I'm a lot more olive than my face. Such an amazing foundation. Can you get closer so maybe people can see the finish and the texture? I think it's important. It looks very natural. It has amazing coverage in my opinion. It's not full coverage. I know that people think that this is, it's not full coverage. That's, for me, that's not full coverage. Full coverage is when it literally covers every single spot on your face. This one doesn't. You see what a beautiful finish has? Okay, this is what the foundation looks like. So it's very luminous. I hope you don't hear this because it's heartbreaking. So I live in an apartment with very, very thin walls. And my neighbor, who's also the owner of my apartment, so he's the landlord, has this amazing golden retriever. She's the sweetest girl. Her name is Olala. And sometimes we get to have her here. And right now she is being left alone in the house and she's such a drama queen. If the owner leaves for like 10 minutes, she'll be like at my door because she knows that we're neighbors. She's so, so sweet, you guys. I'm using Shade and Illuminate in Intensity 1. And I'll apply it with a brush. Okay. A little bit here, and a little bit here. Okay, then I'll take this brush. This is from Makeup by Mario and Sephora. They did a collab years ago. It's not available. I think these are one of the best brushes on the market for cream products. I said what I said. Wait, we need to... So I'm contouring the way I would normally contour my face. Right, there's nothing new here. Okay, we're gonna blend this. I'll get back later with some concealer. Every time I raise my arm, now I remember what a blessing the laser was, like the hair removal laser. Oh my god. After only a few sessions, hair is gone, not one single hair. I do maintain everything with a device that I have from Kenzie. I use it a couple of times in between just to make sure that there is no hair growing, but wow, the best decision I've ever made. Okay, next is concealer, and I'll use Anastasia. The reason why I'm using the Anastasia is because this is very creamy. It's a lot creamier, doesn't feel dry on my under eyes. This is shade number 9. A little bit more here. I know I will need it. Okay, this is a brush from My Kid Co. in 021. I'm gonna spread the concealer. This concealer has to be blended immediately after you apply it because it sets pretty quick. I'm gonna take the concealer on my eyelids, but only what's left on the brush, right? I don't apply anything more. And then with the brush that I was applying the contour, I go back so there is no really an obvious line between the concealer, the foundation, or the contour. Okay, this is better. Now, a little bit of the concealer number 9. I will apply it on the nose and let it sit for a second. And then I'm gonna blend this. When you let your concealer sit, I feel like all the moisture inside, or the water, I don't know, it dries and it will have sort of like more coverage, if you know what I mean. Also, when you apply a straight line like this on your nose, it makes your nose a little bit more narrow. And I take a small brush and blend the edges. Huda Beauty has amazing powder. I think their loose powders are really amazing. One of the finest on the market. Making sure that my concealer isn't creased. And now with a tiny brush, this is a REFY 16. Just a regular brush you would blend your eyeshadow with. I'm gonna apply to make sure the concealer is set. And I don't know if you can see this blurring effect of the powder. It's really beautiful formula. I haven't used this powder in a while, and now I'm like, oh, I remember how much I used to love this. And then my secret for oily skin out there is to take a powder puff, take a little bit of powder on your powder puff and press it on the area where you have the most shine, which, you know, for me it's the T-zone. I love everything that, ooh, what is this? Love everything that's happening right here in terms of texture. I love how nicely hydrated it is, but I don't like the shine here. Nobody needs to shine in there. It just looks greasy, oily, definitely not pretty. Okay. You know that I love to apply my powder, my matte powder, on the T-zone. However, in this area, you know, if I touch it, it's still a little bit wet. How do you maintain this area, which correct me if I'm wrong, if you don't apply powder all over your face, 4 or 5 hours after you apply makeup, especially if you touch your face, or if you maybe you do the bisou like in France, like mwah, mwah, and 5 hours goes by and you get to see that your bronzer, especially this area or contour, it has like holes, like you can see where the product disappeared from your face. Here's a trick for you, because you still want to maintain the shine, the glow on the sides of your face, but you don't want to apply powder to mattify that area. For that, I have this amazing product from GIRLACTIK, which is the Luminous Face Powder. This comes in different colors. I have fair and then I have light as well. And I think today I'm going to use light. Normally I use fair, but today I'm going to use light. This is giving you that luminosity. Do you see this? I am so in love with this powder. I've never seen anything like it. This is the type of powder that you don't want to apply it on your T-zone because it's too luminous. It's going to emphasize the large pores, but it's great to set that luminosity in place. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I take a brush and look at this. So now I still have that luminosity, but this area of my face is set. I feel like this bronzer would be appropriate for the look because of the color, but also the texture. This is a Misa M006 brush. The usual places for bronzer, wherever the sun hits you. Of course, I was going to pick this blush because I think it's perfect for the look that I'm going for. It's from DIOR, and I hope this is still available. This is a REFY 24 brush. Okay, stunning. This blush is so beautiful. I'm gonna use this REFY Beauty to put my eyebrows in place. I'm gonna press the product like so. And as you can see, they got a bit too gray. So I'm gonna get my Glossier Brow Flick to help me out with that. You know what? There's a time and a place for this product, and I have to admit I was wrong by using the REFY. It was not the place for REFY in this look. I have to say I'm not very proud of the way my eyebrows look in this video. And there was some other videos where I wasn't very proud, but maybe I wasn't very vocal about it. Yeah, today's one of those days where I fucked up. You're gonna beep this one. We are about to do the eyes, and I think the light does not do justice to this gorgeous eyeshadow palette. This is ABH Norvina Collection Volume 4. I don't know for sure, but I will tell you as I go. I think I'm going to use these 3 shades right here, and then this one right here. This is gorgeous. Okay, starting the look with B5, which is the last color that I showed you. It's like this. And I'm going to use it to shape the eye. So in a crease, and then from the crease, instead of going down like the shape of my eye goes, I'm gonna go a little bit higher, like so. more like straight, if you wish. And then from the end of my eye, I go up like so. So we lift the eye. All right. Yes. Yes. So pretty. Can you come closer than this, please? Yes. Better for everyone, right, guys? Okay, so I've taken that same color for the lower lash line. And now I play. Meaning now I really work on creating a more structured shape. Not too blunt. I don't like it when it's way too blunt. However, the more structured it is, the more lifted the eye is going to look. So, taking my time right here, taking a small brush, a detail brush, and apply the exact same eyeshadow at the outer corner from the middle of my pupil towards the end. So from here I'm gonna add more product here. Yes. Yes. Gonna add more product here. This shape that I did right here, along with the shadow right here, will lift the eye. Now, this is a bit too harsh for my taste. Therefore, I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and make sure that the edges are nicely diffused. But I leave this sharp line here. I will take another blending brush and take the color D1. It's like a warm caramel, beautiful, very, very beautiful color. And I go on top of this just to make sure it's not as harsh. So right now it's pretty harsh. I'm gonna switch with a very, very old pencil brush. This one is from a brand called Da Vinci, and it's probably one of the oldest brushes I have in my kit. And I go on top of the eyeshadow, but pretty much on the lower lash line. So again, it's a bit more diffused, it's a bit more soft. Yes. You still have that depth from the first eyeshadow, but it's not as harsh. And make it a bit stronger, like right here. Yes. Just a pinch stronger. I'm a little afraid to use that E1, which is a very strong pink. I want to use it. I think if I use the right brush, it's not going to be too dense. Let's try it. So E1 it is, very beautiful, warm pink. Everywhere on the mobile lid. Okay, we have a nice one happening right here. Guys, I love it. Yes, this is a Sigma E55 brush. This is a little bit better. And moving on with C1. Now, you know me, I don't like to apply a lot of shimmer. I mean, I like the shimmer, but not incredibly strong. Oh, this is gorgeous. I feel like we need a little bit more contrast on the eyes, just a little bit more. So I'm gonna use eyeliner. And this is from House of Labs. Because I do have to say, it's an amazing, really amazing eyeliner, very black. Shit. Let's do some finishing touches on the eyeliner. You know what? I like this eyeliner, but I think this Dior one, called Dior Show On Stage Liner, is easier to use for me. Now, I don't know if you can see, I did not go down on the actual contour of my eye. I went a little bit higher above the shadow that I've created with the eyeshadow, so that it lifts the eyes and gives me this super, super cat eye effect. Now, of course, we're going to use a lot of YSL Lash Clash. By now, everyone knows that this is my favorite mascara, dare I say, of all time. Applying a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes. This is Natasha Denona lip liner. Isn't this gorgeous? Let me try this lipstick. This is 150 from Makeup Forever. A little bit too mauvey, but it's not a bad option. It's a good base, you know, like we did on the eyes. Like, it's a really nice base. However, what I actually haven't had in mind, I wanted to use lip glorifier. It's a lip balm. Okay. I'm going to apply Charlotte Tilbury Light Beauty Wand. I'm smiling because if you've been following this channel, you know my love for this product. I typically saturate the brush with the product. So then when I touch the skin with the brush, the product is already sort of blended on the bristles, and it's a lot easier. Look at this. Not to mention that it's not as harsh. Ooh, it's so good. Now, the same product, let's get it on the collarbones. And I'm gonna have to do like this because I'm not very bony. Love. A little bit here. All right, guys. This is my final look. You know what? I love it. I feel so pretty in this makeup look. Honestly, I don't care if my partner wouldn't like this. I feel amazing. I feel so empowered with this look. I feel sexy and feminine and girly a little bit, which is not something that I would say describes my personality or my way of doing makeup. But, you know, there's a lot of pink going on. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that you learned something new as usual. And you know what? Saint Valentine's should be the day where we celebrate love in all sorts of forms. Love for your son, for your kids, love for your partner, love for life, love for yourself, just love in general. So I hope that if you don't have someone in your life that is very special, you don't feel left out. Thanks so much for watching. As usual, all the products that I've mentioned are listed in the description down below. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!